Hello data lovers, so welcome back to the part 2 of SQL Interview Pro 2.0 series, and in today's video as well we will be solving few SQL questions on different topics, different data sets. So again, this is going to be a really amazing video for everyone who want to practice real world type SQL questions. So make sure to watch this video till the very end. Also solve these questions along with me, post your solutions in the comment section. You can find the links for these SQL questions in the video description. Also, you can follow more amazing SQL questions on Code Studio platform by Coding Ninja, that too completely free. Alright, so this is our first question and you can see it belongs to hard category and the problem statement is CN band. So let's look at the data. We have one table named as log info. It has account ID, IP address, login, logout. There is no primary key for this table and it may contain duplicates. The table contains information about the login and logout dates of 𝗏𝗡 accounts. It also contains the IP address from which the account logged in and logged out. It is guaranteed that the logout time is after the login time. Write an SQL query to find the account ID of the accounts that should be banned from the 𝗏𝗡. An account should be banned if it was logged in at some moment from two different IP addresses. So this is log activity table where the account ID, IP addresses, login, logout time being captured, and we basically need to figure out those accounts who are logged in from two different devices. Let's say the Netflix, right? If you have shared your account to your friend, so they might be logged in from a different system who's having the different IP address. So we basically need to ban those kind of accounts here. So if we look at the data, this is how it looks like. These are the account IDs, these are the IP addresses, login and logout. So in the resultant table, we can see the 1 and 4. These are the account IDs which have been banned, and the reason is very straightforward. If the account is logged in from two different IP addresses within the same time. So if we look at the explanation for the ban of account ID 4, the account was active from this time period to this time period from two different IP addresses 10 and 11. So if you look at this one, so this session actually started around 4 p.m. and continued till 5 p.m. and during this 5 p.m. exactly when this session was about to end, right? When this session was about to end, we can see it logged in from a different account as well, and that is why it is banned. And for the account ID 1 as well, it started at 9 a.m. morning, continued till 9:30, and here it also started from the 8 a.m. which continued till 11:30. So these two are overlapping and that is why it also banned. So now how we are going to solve it? Very easy solution. I know if you looked at it, the first solution which might be running in your head is use the join operation and try to check if the login time lies between the login and logout time of another IP address. So idea is correct, but we will be solving it with the help of exist operation. I already talked about this operation in previous questions, how helpful it can be, because here we are only supposed to do lookup. As soon as we find a condition for account ID where any one IP address login logout time is lying between another IP addresses login logout time, we are quickly saying that this account should be banned. We are not supposed to check further. That will be a waste of time. So that is why we are going to use the exist operation. So this is how we are going to solve it. Select distinct account ID from log info table. We will name it like TB left. This will be on the left side where exists select IP address from log info, and we will give it a TB right from select star, where in this condition how we are going to check this lookup part. First of all, we need to match the account ID, right? So TB left dot account ID should be equivalent to tbwrite dot account ID. So this is first condition. Another condition, we want to check it for two different IP addresses. Means during this lookup part, if account IDs are matching, IP addresses shouldn't match, right? So just quickly copy this condition. Let me paste it here. So tb.left IP address should not be equals to this one. And what we are checking, if suppose we are putting this table on the left hand side and this one on the right hand side, we are just trying to check for this IP address if the login time lies between the second IP address login time or logout time. Okay, so here what we can say, it was and I will again copy this condition and we will use the between operation. Means tb left login between tbwrite dot login and tbwrite dot logout. Cool. So this is our solution. Let's try to execute it. And as we can see, we are getting the exact output which we were supposed to get. And as per the problem statement, return the result table in any order. So here it's 1 4, here it is 4 1. So again, idea is very simple. It was just from the left hand side table, we are trying to do the lookup, and again exist is somehow equivalent to the join operation, but it does not do the remaining operation if condition is already satisfied. So just a kind of lookup operation. So go through with it and try to implement it. Very important concept to learn, and it will optimize your queries as well if you have to do something related to the lookups. So let's move on to the next question. So this is the question for the football fans, the Premier League statistics. So let's try to go through with the problem statement and try to solve it. We have a table named as the teams, column name like team ID, team name, so dimension table kind of thing. And we have a table named as the matches. It will contain the detail about matches happened between different teams. So home team ID, away team ID, home team goals and away team goals. And the combination of these two ID will be a unique identifier for this table. Here, what we actually need to do, if we look at the detail, these are the goals by home team, these are the goals by the away team. The winner of the match is the team which has scored the highest goal. Write an SQL query to report the statistics of the league matches. The statistics should be built using the played matches, where the winning team gets the 3 points and losing team gets no points. If a match ends with a draw, both team gets 1 point. Right, so these are the statistics we need to derive. If we look at the final output, we will get the detail what kind of stats we need to generate. So these are the 3 teams involved here, and this is the match table. So home team ID, away team ID, this is the statistics before the matches, and these are the final statistics which we need to prepare. This team, how much matches they played, how much points they scored, and the meaning of goal for and goal against means the total goals scored by this particular team, and the goal against means the total number of goals made by the opponent team. So this is the meaning for these stats, the goal differences, match played, points, and goals for, goal against. So let's try to solve it. And again, this might look a little bit complex in the very beginning. To understand how this will be solved, again our direction will go towards the join operation and these stuff. So here what I would suggest, try to simplify it, right? If someone asks you how to solve it, obviously few things which are very clear, that if I'm supposed to count the total number of matches played by a team, I need to know how many times this one was repeated in this entire table. 2 times here and 2 times here, right? and then we can take other statics in the count as well. So why not to make it symmetric, right? When I'm saying it symmetric, just follow one pattern. Either try to calculate everything with respect to the home team, or either try to calculate everything with respect to the away team. And this is how we will be able to make it symmetric. Means everything either should be home or it should be away. So that is how we are going to do it. First, what we will do, we will try to segregate our data set in two components. One completely belongs to the home team, and in the second part, what we will do, we will try to make away team and away goals as a home team and home goals, and we'll take a union of it. So in this way our data will become symmetric, and after that we can simply do the aggregation by taking the home team ID as a group by key. So first let me do this symmetricity part. How to do that? Select, here we will use home team ID, comma, home team goals as home, away team goals as away, from matches table, and we'll take a union all because we do not want to drop the duplicates. So we'll copy it, and now in this case we will make away team ID as a home team ID, away team ID as home team ID, and away team goals as home and home team goals as away, right? Now if I simply do this and do a select star on it, you will get the clear picture that how this pattern is looking now. So select star from TMP, let's say, and execute it. So now we can see, right, if even you look at the final stats, you are getting it, this team Arsenal played 2 matches. So if you even want to count it, right, you should get the IDs for the Arsenal to be presented at one single place so that you can take a group by of it. So we did nothing complex here. It's just we tried to follow one single pattern so that our group bys and aggregations can become easy. So this part is done now, and after that what we will be doing, we will simply apply the group by operations, and we also need to do the join operation because we need to bring this team name. So here let's name it like the matches, and join operation with the teams table on m dot home team ID equals to t dot team ID. So this part is done, and here we are going to calculate the other things. What we need from t dot name, t dot team name we want, and after that what we will calculate, here we will also make it like a group by t dot name. So in this case the group by has happened, and we have like also joined the condition here, home team ID with the team ID, so that we can bring the name. After that the count star will be equivalent to the total matches played by a team, as the field name is matches played, and the points part, this will be a case when statement with the aggregation functions. So case when home greater than away, then 3, when home equals to away, then 1, else 0, and as points And the next one we want to calculate the goals for. So sum of home as goal for. Similarly, if we count sum of away goal against, and then we need to take the goal difference. So sum of home minus sum of away as goal diff, and here we will name it like a from. And here we need to also do the some ordering, which we can see if two or more teams have the same points, and before that descending order should be the points table. So order by third column, which is points, so we'll make it 3 descending. If there is a tie here as well, order them in the descending order by goal difference. So the goal difference column is the last one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 means 6th column in the descending order. And if that is also a sort of match, then it should be lexicographical order of the team name. So this was it. Let's try to execute it. So this is what we can see, the full complete output. Maybe because of the UI constraint we will not be able to see the full stat, but we can match the starting ones. So for the Arsenal you can see points 2 and the matches played 2, which is fine here. And even for Ajax we can see 4 and 2, and this one 2 and 6. So this is how it was supposed to be calculated. I know this query might look little bit lengthy, but very easy to understand. We did simply the union part to make the data set symmetric, and after that we simply applied the grouping with the help of the team name or the team ID as a group by key, and we are just calculating the sum and the counts. That's it. So this is something which I personally liked. I hope whosoever is practicing it, it would be a good question to practice, because all of the concepts, mostly all the important concepts are included here. The group bys, the union operation, the subquery part, the case when with the group by, and the aggregation functions. So everything is here. So far I definitely like this question. So this is the question which we have from the easy category, and we have a table named as views. And if we look at the content, so it says that article ID and the author ID means the author who wrote that article, and there will be viewers who would have viewed that article, and this is a view date. So what we need to do, write an SQL query to find all the people who viewed more than one article on the same date, sorted in ascending order by their ID. So if we look at 5 and 6, so viewer ID 5, it is repeated 2 times, and this is the same date, and it actually viewed 2 articles, 1 and 3, more than one definitely it saw in a single day. So that is why it is in the output. And viewer ID others, for we can see this one, the viewer ID 6 as well, he also saw it on this date and this date same, and 2 articles. And viewer 4, we can see it also did it on the 21st, but it only saw 1 article, right? Because article 3 it saw 2 times, so we cannot consider it as a more than 1, right? It was only 1. So we need to deal with this condition as well. So again, pretty much simple. What we are going to do, we are going to use the group by condition, and in the having we will try to check the distinct count of article IDs should be greater than 1, and we will print those viewer IDs. So let's do it. And in the group by we would need the viewer, and we also need the view date. So select. In the final output we only need the ID, which is viewer ID. So viewer ID as ID, from views table, group by, select viewer ID as ID from views, group by viewer ID, comma, view date, viewer ID, view date, and it should be, can be multiples as well. This 5 can be at multiple dates, it can have more than one, so we need the distinct as well here. So distinct viewer ID, group by viewer ID comma view date, and here having count of distinct article ID greater than 1. So let's try to execute it. Alright, so we are getting the correct output 5 and 6, and this was we were supposed to get. And again, pretty much very straightforward idea, grouping and just counting on the distinct part whether we will get it or not. So I don't think so there is much to explain on this part, simple group by and having clause. So that is what I had in this video of SQL Interview Pro. I hope you would have enjoyed all these questions. While solving it, you would have learned new things for sure. And also let me know in the comment section among these 3 questions, which one did you like the most? And again, follow the same approach. First, read the question, solve it by your own, put your solution in the comment section, and then watch mine one. And if you liked it, then give a thumbs up to this video, and also subscribe to the channel very quickly. Press the notification icon so that you can get the notification of other parts of SQL Interview Pro series very quickly. I will see you guys really soon with the third part of it. Till then, just keep exploring data.